All right, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Paul and Danielle and their parents, John, Denise, Robin, Steve, and their best man, Keith, and the matron of honor, Nicole, I want to welcome you all here today, family, lifelong friends, mentors, and those who have traveled near and far. For those of you that I have not yet met, my name is Ken. Uncle Ken, as Paul has called me for the last 35 years. I have the greatest privilege to be asked by this couple to share their story. A very special story of intentional love. You're all here because Paul and Danielle have recognized each of you as having a major role in shaping these two incredible people standing before us today. From the parents that raised, nurtured, and provided role models of parenthood, the people that have been a lifeline at times of need, and the people they hope to lean on in the future. And today, we gather not just to witness a marriage, but to celebrate a love story that has been tested, strengthened, and chosen again and again. Paul and Danielle, standing here today is not the beginning of your story. It is a continuation of something deeply intentional, something earned. Because your story is not a fairy tale. It is better than that. It is a real story based upon how you have built it. From the beginning, there was something undeniable. Danielle, you have been dating for over 5 years, and most dates started to feel a little superficial. But as you walked into that first date early, as you normally do, and when Paul arrived, your thought was simple and honest. Paul is so hot. But Paul, you, however, were a little bit shy, slightly nervous, a bit hard to crack, because at this stage in your life, you had decided to date intentionally. And you noticed her smile, her curiosity, the way she asked thoughtful, intentional questions. You walked away from that first meeting with something rare, hope. But as we all know, love doesn't grow on first impressions alone. It grows in the quiet moments, in the late night conversations, in the willingness to stay, even when it's hard. And for the two of you, there were moments when it was very hard. There was a time when communication didn't quite meet in the middle, when feelings went unspoken, when both of you were trying, but not always understanding how the other needed to be loved. And in that space, you both stepped away. But here's what makes your story extraordinary. You didn't walk away forever. You did something far more difficult. You came back. You chose to have the hard conversations. You chose to be vulnerable. You chose to grow. For 2 months, you sat with each other, not in perfection, but in honesty, learning how to communicate, how to listen, how to truly see one another. And Danielle, it was in that space, realizing this is not another problem that you needed to fix by yourself. This is when the walls came down, that you realized you were falling in love. Not with the ideal Paul, but with the real Paul. And Paul, in that same journey, you became even more grounded, more thoughtful, more intentional, without ever losing the humor, warmth, and wonderment as seen through the eyes of a young boy that makes you who you are. That kind of love, the kind that is rebuilt with intention, is the strongest kind of love there is. And what makes your relationship so beautiful is how perfectly you complement each other. Danielle, you are driven, thoughtful, and deeply empathetic. A fierce competitor in gymnastics, on a soccer field, a tennis court, disciplined student of life, and someone who wants to build deep, lasting connections wherever you go. You are intentional in love. You ask the hard questions. You create space for growth, and you remind those around you what it truly means to show up. Paul, you are adventurous, playful, and full of life. Always up for the next crazy, stupid idea from your head. You are someone who can adapt, learn, and teach. Someone who mentors. Someone who invests in others, whether it's your little brother Sam, your friends, or Daniel. You balance each other in the most meaningful ways. Danielle brings depth and intention. Paul brings joy and spontaneity. Danielle draws out deep conversations. Paul reminds Daniel to laugh, to be silly, and even in stressful times like this, to stop and smell the roses. Okay? And in that balance, you two created something truly special. Your family saw it on early. Stephen Robbins saw how intellectual, mature, and adventurous Danielle was, which helped to ground Paul. John and Denise saw how playful and fun Paul was, which made Danielle laugh and feel free to be silly. Everyone who saw you supported each other, not just in the good times, but through growth, through challenges, through change. And they saw something else too. They saw that you didn't just fall in love, you two built your love. And now, you're stepping into a new chapter, a chapter filled with shared dreams, a home you will build together, a life grounded in partnership. And perhaps one day soon, children who will grow up surrounded by the same love, support, and sense of adventure that shaped you both. Paul, you've always dreamed of being a father, from mentoring a little brother on how to become a man, sharing your passion for the outdoors, and how you've been planning to pass down your childhood toys from Christmas past to your own children in the future. Danielle, watching your sister Nicole and husband Paulo raise your nephew and niece Anthony and Eva, you have come to embrace that same dream with open arms, realizing that the world may be filled with uncertainty. Love is something you can create and control. I recall your words to me, there will not be a true Christmas until we have kids of our own. And knowing the two of you, there's no doubt you will create a home filled with laughter, curiosity, and deep conversation. But as you step into this marriage, it's important to remember this. Marriage is not about perfection. It's about partnership. It's about continuing to do what you've already proven you can do. Communicate, forgive, grow, choose each other again and again. Okay? On the easy days, but especially on the hard days. Paul and Danielle, you've already done the work many couples avoid. You've learned to navigate differences. You've learned what each other needs, whether it's words of affirmation, acts of service, touch, or simply time together without distraction. You've created rituals like putting phones away after 7 p.m., or finding connection in nature while camping that will keep your relationship grounded. These are not little things. These are the foundations of a lasting marriage. So today, you stand here surrounded by the people who love you most, and I want to leave you with this. Continue to be curious about each other. Continue to communicate, even when it's uncomfortable. Continue to laugh, especially when life gets serious. And never, ever forget what brought you back to each other in the first place. The willingness to grow together. Okay. Paul, may you always remind Danielle how beautiful she is. Not just in appearance, but in her heart. May you continue to bring joy, adventure, and light into her life. Danielle, may you continue to challenge Paul to go deeper, to communicate, and grow into the best version of himself while never losing the wonderment as seen through a child's heart. And together, may you build a life filled with love, respect, laughter, and purpose. And because at the end of the day, the greatest thing about your story is not how it started, it's how you chose it over and over again. And now, it's my absolute honor to continue this celebration as you take the next step into your journey. Ready for your vows?
Danielle, I didn't think I'd get this lucky. There are so many words to describe all the qualities you carry, the kind that make someone worth building a future with, but here are a few of my favorites. Your heart. You show up for people in a way that's rare, intentional, thoughtful, and real. I've really noticed this with every one of your relationships, and I see how much it means to you. Genuinely, I've never met someone who puts others first the way you do. Your energy. I could drop you into a room full of strangers, leave for 2 hours, and come back to you surrounded by a bunch of new best friends. You're curious, you're always present, and somehow everyone's biggest hype woman. I mean, you've been invited to like 1,000 weddings. Your playful side. I love how you embraced being more goofy and not taking life too seriously. I've seen this side of you really grow over the last 4 years. And the fact that you can still put up with my weird, often annoying, occasionally obnoxious self and still tolerate me is kind of insane. I'm a lucky man. Your drive. You work incredibly hard, especially in your career. I hear it on your calls. We're technically coworkers. It's honestly great. But to my point, your peers, your senior colleagues, I hear them praise you, how often you show up and go above and beyond, just like you do for me. And your competitive outdoorsy side. I love that we go at it. I'm not sure who is more competitive, whether it's tennis, a game of cards, basketball, really anything we can make more competitive. You can one-up me in about anything. Keyword can. Doesn't mean she always does. And even when I drag you out of bed at 3:15 in the morning for a sunrise hike, you show up because you know how much it matters to me. There are a few moments I knew you were different, like when I convinced you to do a 7-mile hike that turned into 14. Bushwhacking, terrible fishing intel, rain, a couple thousand bird, me yelling to hold the trout as the leech swam over my foot. It was all of it that day. And somehow in the end, you were sitting there laughing with me over a beer back at the truck. And that's when I knew you're someone I could do life with. And when you met my parents, Robin and Steve, they loved you instantly. You and Robin geeking out together, realizing you'd read all the same books, the long walks in Arroyo, and I can't even get a word in. And Steve's incredibly dry dad jokes that actually landed with you one after another. I can still hear Robin pulling me aside multiple times, whispering to me, "Anthony, cover your ears. Don't fuck this up." It was a good thing I listened. The same goes for your family, your parents, Denise and John, all your relatives, and of course, Nicole, Paulo, Anthony, and Ava. Being around them just feels easy, it feels right. More than anything, put simply, you make me better. Your intentional, kind, full of life soul is what will keep me choosing you each and every day. Danielle, I promise to be as intentional as I can with our time together, to grow with you, to be your romantic, to prioritize touch and affection, and to keep our weekly date night train always on its tracks. I promise to take care of you as I promised Pipa, keep you safe, to keep our lives adventurous, and to always keep you laughing, whether you want to or not. Most of all, I promise to be your best friend through it all. I love you.
first met, my friends and family continued to tell me that there was a lightness about me that they'd never seen in me before. They wondered if it had anything to do with this new guy named Paul, who had just recently come into my life. And as much as I tried to deny it, that lightness and huge smile on my face was 100% because of you. You have brought out a side of me that I didn't even know existed, but has been craving to come out for probably my entire life. I smile more when I'm with you. I'm more playful when I'm with you. I'm excited about the next adventure when I'm with you. And you've always been my sunshine. You've shown me that it's okay to not be so serious all the time, and to make sure that we have more fun, and to look at life through a glass half full lens. You've taught me to slow down and to have gratitude for the little things, because that's what matters. I've never met someone who can stop and appreciate the beauty of a flower or the speckles on a fish more than you can. Watching the way you love nature has always centered me more than you know. Growing with you over the last 4 years has been the most exciting experience for me. We've gone through a lot together, both good and hard, and that's made me a better person and a better partner to you. You've helped me grow in every way. You've made me stronger physically by making me wake up at 4 a.m., climb a mountain in the dark, sit at the summit in the freezing cold, while we, but mostly you, fish for 8 hours. But more importantly, you've changed me mentally and emotionally. You've helped me see the world in a different way, and I think that comes from the way you approach life, with patience, curiosity, and compassion. I have so much gratitude for the relationship that we've built, and the dedication that we have to continue to grow as individuals and as a couple every day. As we take this next big step, I promise to choose you every day. I promise to listen to all the LeBron stats you tell me, even though I have no idea what they mean, and to cheer for the Dodgers with you, though I'll always be a Giants fan at heart, especially in this recent series.
We split the series.
I promise to apologize first when I'm wrong, even when my stubbornness wants to win. I promise to always be curious about you and what's going on in your mind and in your heart. And I promise to never take a day for granted that we have together. You're one of the silliest people I've ever met, and I love how deeply you feel things and how caring and sensitive your soul is. More than anything, I love you for exactly who you are. I'm beyond excited to become your wife, and there's no one else I'd rather be best friends for life with. I still feel that same lightness when I'm with you, and I hope I always do.
All right. Now for the big moment. Anthony, can you please come up with the rings? Thank you. These rings you're about to exchange are a symbol of your love and commitment. Rings themselves are simple in form, yet infinite in meaning. The circle has no beginning, no end, and just like the promises you've made to one another today. As you wear these rings, may they remind you of this moment, of the vows you've spoken, of the love you share, and the life you will be building together. Okay? What is this?
Is that in your pocket? Thank you.
Is that a hint?
Is that a hint?
Paul, please take Danielle's hand and repeat after me. Danielle,
Danielle,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
I promise to stand by you
I promise to stand by you
to support you, and to share in all that life brings.
and to share in all that life brings.
The joys, the challenges,
The joys, the challenges,
and even the moments
and even the moments
that test our patience.
that test our patience.
I will cherish you always
I will cherish you always
and choose you
and choose you
again and again.
again and again.
All right.
It's a little, it's the air.
Danielle, please take Paul's hand and repeat after me. Paul,
Paul,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
as a symbol of my love and devotion.
I promise to stand by you,
I promise to stand by you,
to support you,
to support you,
and to share in all that life brings.
and to share that and all that life brings.
The joys, the challenges,
The joys, the challenges,
and even the moments
and even the moments
that test our patience.
that test our patience.
I will cherish you always
I will cherish you always
and choose you
and choose you
again and again.
again and again.
Okay. These rings are a reminder that while life won't always be perfect, it will always be better because you are in it together. From this day forward, you will never have to face anything alone, including deciding what's for dinner. Okay. So, Paul and Danielle, you have declared your love and commitment before family and friends and have sealed these promises with these rings. Finally, it is my great honor to announce to all that have gathered here today, you are officially joined together in marriage, which means from this day forward, every movie decision, thermostat setting, fastest route home becomes a committee meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, please rise as I announce that with the power vested in me, it is my great and absolute pleasure and relief to present for you for the first time the newest Dodgers fan couple, Mr. and Mrs. Paul and Danielle McDonald.